the Vice-Chancellor, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic and Student Affairs, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research and Innovation, the Deans of Faculties, the Src President, parents, guardians, and first-year students. Permit me to welcome you to Rhodes University. I am Professor Moodley, Registrar of Rhodes University, and it is my pleasure to introduce the university academic and student leadership on this auspicious occasion of the Vice-Chancellor and Src President opening address. Permit me to individually introduce our university leadership, starting with our Deputy Vice-Chancellors, as our Vice-Chancellor and Src President respectively will address you thereafter. Rhodes University has two Deputy Vice-Chancellors. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, Professor Monapula Mapesela.
Greetings, everyone, parents, guardians, and students. My name is Maboka Monapula Mapesela. I'm the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs here at Rhodes University. A warm welcome to our beautiful university. I wish you all a successful academic journey.
The Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Innovation, Professor Clayton.
A very warm welcome to parents and a very warm welcome to students, our new students. We look forward to working with you to achieve your educational aspirations.
The Dean of Humanities, Professor Msindo.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Innocent Msindo. I am the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities. Welcome to Rhodes University.
The Dean of Science, Professor Booth.
I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Science, Professor Tony Booth, and I welcome you to Grahamstown, and I welcome you to Rhodes University.
The Dean of Law, Professor Juma.
Greetings to parents and students. I am Professor Juma, Dean of Faculty of Law. Welcome to Rhodes.
The Dean of Education, Professor Wilmot.
Greetings, parents, guardians, and first years, and a very warm welcome to Rhodes University. My name is Professor Di Wilmot, and I am the Dean of Education.
The Dean of Commerce, Professor Suri.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Dave Suri, and I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Commerce. Welcome to Rhodes University.
The Dean of Pharmacy, Professor Kamanga.
Greetings, parents, guardians, and students. A very warm welcome to Rhodes University in 2021. I'm Professor Sandile Kamanga, the Dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy.
I now introduce our Src President, Lebogang Nkambule. Ms. Nkambule is a Bachelor of Social Science Honours student majoring in Political and International Studies. She has been involved in student governance since 2017 and is currently serving her second term in the Student Representative Council. Lebogang is passionate about social change and justice and has further had many accolades, including the Investec Top 100, the Community Engagement Gold Award, which she has won twice, and is a candidate of the Youth South African Institute of International Affairs Exchange Program. She has served as the 2020 Community Engagement Councillor. Her ultimate goal for the year is to play a meaningful role in the transformation of the student community and create an environment that is beneficial for all students. Madam Src President, please come forward to deliver your address.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. greetings. To the Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Sizwe Mabizela, to the DVCs, Registrar, Directors, Deans, Guardians, Parents, and most importantly, to our first years. Madume. Liina laka ke Lebogang Moadikhoshi Nkambule, and I am a baby girl all the way from Pretoria. I'm currently doing my honors in political and international studies. It gives me great pleasure to be addressing you all here today. In normal circumstances, I would be addressing you all in person. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we have had to hold that and rather adapt to a new virtual era. But when we do have the opportunity to do so, we will do so. Rhodes University is an internationally recognized university that prides itself in being a research-based university with graduates that are at the forefront of knowledge dissemination and creation. Graduates who are at the forefront of being responsive, solution-based, truly engaged citizens. So you have chosen well. Some of you may have traveled very far to be here today, coming from different countries and different provinces. Some of you, just like myself, might be the first in your family to ever enter into university. And in a few years' time, you'll be first-generation graduates. You should all be proud of yourselves for surviving one of the most difficult and challenging times that we have ever had to encounter. The pandemic has further exacerbated the immense inequalities that exist in our country, and we have had to innovate and adapt into what is now our new normal. The university experience, as we know it, is never going to be the same again, but the university experience is still both rewarding and so exciting. You will meet and engage with people from different walks of life, have your ideas and perceptions about life challenged, contest ideas, meet lifelong friendships, and somewhere along the line you will find your passion. Allow yourself to learn, to unlearn and to relearn as you are entering into this different environment. This is truly a milestone. Remember to celebrate the most smallest of victories. Take yourself out on a coffee date. Remember to read a book at Monument, or rather watch the sunset. And remember, continuously celebrate the most smallest of victories. As a small institution, you will have immense support structures that will stem from your HODs, your deans, your tutors, and mentors, lecturers. And remember to always make use of these support systems to ensure your academic excellence. Constantly choose to ensure your holistic development in this new space, to make your university experience worthwhile. Remember to continuously participate. The SRC has a lot of societies that stem from cultural, religious, academic, and political societies. Ensure that you are continuously participating and engaging. Be a part of community engagement, eco-conscious awareness campaigns, transformation talks, and ensure that in all of this that you are engaged and participating, of course with COVID-19 protocols observed. It will not always be easy having to navigate this new environment that you have found yourselves in. Issues of mental health in higher education are some of the challenges that you may find yourself in, and that is why it is of paramount importance that you take care of your spiritual, mental, social, physical, and emotional well-being. You will be away from home and will sometimes be homesick, miss the friends and families that you have left behind. And in this COVID-19 times, it is even of most paramount importance that you ensure that you are taking care of yourself. We have the counseling center, the SRC, sub-wardens, and house leadership that is always there to ensure that we are ushering a new generation of leaders into a space that you might be unfamiliar to you, but do not worry, we got you. As the SRC, we exist as a legitimate and the active voice of the students. We want to ensure that your interests and your needs are constantly represented. The 2020 SRC exists and constitutes of 16 councillors, with 13 of those being women. We are here to be the first point of call, to assist, to represent, also to ensure that all students are equipped with the adequate resources, support, and platforms. The Rhodes University community is a community like no other. And as the SRC, we are looking forward into ushering a new generation of leaders with potential to shape and reimagine the new university space in unimaginable ways. We hope, just like ourselves, that you will be inspired to redefine social norms that have existed to disenfranchise students, that you will ensure that we remove all barriers of limitation, to rise above systematic injustices and be world changers. Because when students lead, institutions are reimagined. Remember, where students lead, institutions are reimagined. G21s, welcome to Rhodes University. Ki aliamorela mo University ya Rhodes. Amandla.
Thank you, Madam President. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mabizela, the Vice-Chancellor of Rhodes University. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, kindly come forward to deliver your address.
Rhodes University leadership and staff, President and other members of the Student Representative Council, proud parents, siblings, families and guardians, and more important, our new students. Good morning, habari ya asubuhi, bon dia, kgotsong, molweni, sanbonani, shalom, nda, absheni, mangwanani, namaste, dumelang, goeiemorgen. I'm Src Mabizela, the Vice-Chancellor of Rhodes University. It is with much delight that I extend our warm and hearty virtual welcome to you, our new students, and to your parents, guardians, and loved ones. I offer a special welcome to those of you who are first generation in their families to attend university. This is a truly special and proud moment for you and your families. You have achieved what no one else in your family has done. Hearty congratulations. You, the COVID-19 class of 2020, are a truly amazing cohort of young people. You have made a tremendous success of your 2020 academic year, despite the unprecedented challenges that the COVID-19 pandemic presented. You handled these challenges with remarkable courage, with fortitude, and a steadfast determination. It has taken grit, resilience, and hard work for you to achieve the exceptional results that have allowed you to gain admission at Rhodes University. It could not have been easy, but you persevered and you succeeded. I offer you our warmest congratulations on your success and on achieving your place at Rhodes University. We have very high admission requirements at this university. You have been selected from more than 17,000 applicants who were competing for the 1,600 spaces we have for new students at Rhodes University. So, you have earned the right to be at this great university and you belong here. This is now your university. We welcome you warmly to this wonderful community of Rhodes University. You have chosen to study at a very distinctive university with a proud history and unmatched legacy of academic excellence. In terms of some of the indicators of academic excellence, we have the best pass and graduation rates of any South African university. We have one of the best postgraduate pass and completion rates of any South African university. We have one of the best research outputs per academic staff member in this country. We have the best and the most vibrant community engagement program in the entire higher education system in this country. We are a university that makes a significant contribution to research in the South African research and innovation system. Not all universities produce a lot of research. Those that do are sometimes referred to as research-intensive universities, and we are one of these. This means that even at undergraduate level, you will be taught by academics who are producing new knowledge, academics who are experts in their fields of research, and who will not only teach you what they know, but will share with you some of the latest thinking and developments in their fields of expertise. At this university, you will not be taught what to think, but how to think. We want you to develop the ability to use the power of reasoned argument, logic, and debate to explore ideas, perspectives, and views. We will endeavor to develop your ability and capacity to analyze, to reason with evidence, to reflect, and to argue cogently using knowledge. We will develop your ability and skill to question and to challenge conventional wisdom and orthodoxy. We also want you to learn to communicate with clarity and cogency, both orally and in writing. As a research-intensive university with a strong postgraduate trajectory, we will endeavor to develop your skills to think creatively and imaginatively. Our approach to teaching and learning will seek to expose you to the nature of knowledge and induct you into the intricacies and the mysteries of creating new knowledge and adapting or applying old knowledge in new contexts. You see, we educate and develop problem solvers who will be equipped with knowledge and skills to solve problems that have not even been thought of at this stage. We will offer you opportunities to use your knowledge to understand what you see about you in the local community in order to serve it and to learn from the community as you do so. We will offer you opportunities to take your learning to others and to improve your learning as a result. This will enrich your educational experience and contribute to your development and growth, not only as a well-rounded, well-educated graduate, but also as an engaged and critical citizen of the world, with an elevated sense of social consciousness. Rhodes University education is not just about receiving a degree qualification. It is about molding you into a caring, compassionate, and an engaged citizen. In this regard, all our endeavors at Rhodes University seek to produce graduates who are knowledgeable, skilled, and competent professionals. Graduates who are critical and democratic citizens. Graduates who are ethical leaders who are committed to the values of human understanding, social justice, human development, and service to humanity. Graduates who are committed to human rights and environmental justice. Graduates who will not just be content with seeing our society or the world as it is, but can imagine a better society and a better world, and can act with courage and conviction to change our society and the world for the better. In line with our slogan, "Where leaders learn," we will expect you to be a powerful force for positive change, committed to a greater good, and driven by a deep and unswerving commitment to a life of service. Our students are not only encouraged to perform well academically, but are also encouraged to be committed to the development of those who are less fortunate than they are. Indeed, we have the highest proportion of student volunteers of any university in this country, and that is a great source of pride and an inspiration for us. We have a very active community engagement office, which provides students with opportunity to become involved in scores of community development projects in and around Grahamstown, Makanda. Our students are also afforded the opportunity to develop leadership skills through participation as sub-wardens and house committee members, through running sports clubs, educational and cultural clubs and societies, and through the Student Representative Council, whose members participate in all the key decision-making structures of our university. Your enrolling at Rhodes University marks a significant milestone in your life's journey and the beginning of a lifetime association with this fine institution. University life is a time of learning and self-discovery. The next 3 to 4 years that you will spend with us will be the most memorable and rewarding time of your life. It will be an opportunity for you to discover who you really are and what your passion and aspirations are. This is also a time of transition, a time of adjustment, and a time of change. Transition from school to university can be very exciting and equally daunting at times. We are here to ensure that this transition for you is both manageable and enjoyable. We are here to support you at this critical stage of your personal growth and development. As a university student, you will enjoy much more freedom than ever before. Always remember that freedom comes with responsibility. You must now take full responsibility for your future and all that you do. From now on, you'll have to make decisions and choices for yourself and about your future. Just remember one thing: every decision and every choice you make has consequences. While you are free to make whatever choices and decisions you like, you are not free from the consequences of the choices and the decisions that you make. University education is not just about academic studies. It is about your holistic development and growth as a person. It is an opportunity to meet and engage other young people who may have had different experiences to yours. Your education, personal growth, and development would be so much the poorer if you surrounded yourself with only those who share your beliefs, perspectives, and worldview, and have had an upbringing similar to yours. I therefore encourage you to associate, interact, and socialize with other young people who come from different backgrounds, be it racial, cultural, social, class, linguistic, ethnic origin, or geographic background. Someone with views, ideas, beliefs, and perspectives different from yours. The opportunity you have to interact with and learn from other young people from diverse backgrounds and different lived experiences, or those who come from many different parts of the world and nationalities, or those who might see things differently, will significantly enrich your educational experience at Rhodes. You will develop a deeper appreciation and a greater understanding of the complexity and richness of the human experience. In all that you do, Please keep good company. People who will be a positive influence on you. People who will inspire you to be a better version of yourself. People who will motivate you and encourage you to achieve the goals you have set for yourself. People who will not be afraid to tell you when you go off the rails. The friendships and networks that you'll form at Rhodes University will last a lifetime. University education is by its very nature transformative. You can only experience that immense personal transformation and enlightenment if you keep an open mind and are willing to subject your views, beliefs, opinions, assumptions, and ideas to scrutiny, to test, and to interrogation. A university is a democratic space in which all contending views and perspectives must find unfettered expression. It is a space for the contestation of ideas, and ideas are the lifeblood of our intellectual endeavor. We value and respect individuality. Conformity is antithetical to learning, personal growth, and development. We appreciate different ways of thinking, different ways of seeing, and different ways of being. We encourage and support dissent and the contestation of ideas. We value diversity and embrace and celebrate difference. So, dare to be different. Ours is a human rights-based society. No one has a right to trample upon the rights of others. And no one person's rights are more important than another's. Our rights end where and when we start to encroach into those of others. We are a community that is founded upon the principles and values of human dignity, fairness, empathy, compassion, kindness, human solidarity, mutual respect, and understanding. Rhodes University, like any other community, has its own rules and policies which must be observed at all times. In this regard, I wish to urge you to pay particular attention to the following. First, every person at Rhodes University deserves to be treated with courtesy, respect, and dignity. It does not matter what social station a person occupies, whether one is a cleaner, a gardener, a cook, a lab technician, or a distinguished professor. They all deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. Second, we are a community that is animated by ideas. As I've said, ideas are the lifeblood of our intellectual project. As such, we endeavor at all times to create and nurture an environment in which free speech and articulation of ideas can thrive and flourish. Freedom of speech, however, cannot be used as a cover for advocating hatred and violence against others. Third, there is no place at Rhodes University for behavior motivated by racism, sexism, misogyny, patriarchy, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia, or any other form of intolerance, bigotry, prejudice, discriminatory or chauvinistic behavior. In particular, we have a zero tolerance to sexual or gender-based violence at Rhodes University. Any student found guilty of sexual harm of any form will be permanently excluded from Rhodes University. Fourth, Rhodes University will not tolerate any form of initiation. Treating another person in a demeaning, degrading, or dehumanizing manner has no place at Rhodes University. Fifth, as a young adult with great independence and freedom, you must now rely on your own wisdom and inner strength to guide you in navigating life and its pitfalls. As a university community, we are vulnerable to HIV, sexually transmitted diseases, and unplanned pregnancies. By and large, it is young adults like you who are most susceptible to these. Please take responsibility and ensure that you are well informed about these and other risks. We urge you to exercise good judgment when faced with decisions about sexual relationships. Don't rush or be pressured into being sexually active. Don't have unprotected sex. Be faithful and avoid multiple and concurrent sexual partners. Sixth, abuse of alcohol and experimentation with drugs will not be tolerated at Rhodes University. Drugs and alcohol can compromise your faculties, your sense of judgment, and your safety. Seventh, beware of the dangers and the risks of social media. Social media is used to attack and bully others. It is sometimes used to propagate falsehoods and misleading information intended to create a state of panic and anxiety. We take a dim view on those who use social media for such purposes. What you post on social media cannot be erased. Never imagine for a moment that what you post on social media will remain private and with your group of members. So, think before you post anything on social media. It might have lasting and far-reaching consequences for you. Eighth, never forget who you are. Never forget where you come from. Never forget the sacrifices that have been made for you to be here at Rhodes University. And never, even for a moment, forget what you are here for. Ninth, learning at Rhodes University is a shared responsibility between the student and the academic staff. Reading for a Rhodes University qualification is very demanding. You will all have a 24-hour day. The difference between success and failure will lie in how you use each minute of your 24 hours in a day. You must take your academic studies very seriously. Attend and participate in your lectures regularly. Submit your assignments in time. Prepare yourself for all forms of assessment. And if there is anything that you do not understand, ask your lecturer or tutor. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, that we want more than seeing you succeed in your studies and developing into a well-educated, responsible, and an engaged citizen of the world. 10th, the COVID-19 pandemic is still with us and will continue to pose a serious risk and a challenge in the foreseeable future. Rhodes University is committed to the health, safety, and well-being of its students, staff, and the surrounding community. In this regard, you will be expected to adhere to all preventative measures intended to curb the transmission of the coronavirus. Wearing of a mask in public spaces is mandatory. If you wear a mask, you convey a powerful and visible message of care and concern for the health and well-being of those around you. You must maintain a physical distance of no less than 1.5 meters from the person nearest to you. You must regularly wash your hands with water and soap or with a sanitizer. And you must avoid crowded spaces. If you heed these, you'll have a great time of learning, growth, and development at Rhodes University. However, should you experience difficulties, be assured that our academic and professional staff are there to support you. They are there to help you realize your dreams, your hopes, and your aspirations. They are there to make your university experience a positive, rewarding, and an enjoyable one. We are all here to help you succeed. You can always call on our competent professional staff to help you with a variety of personal challenges. Harming yourself in any way or condemning yourself to a futile life of substance abuse, or even worse, taking your life, is never an answer. Do not suffer in silence. Our institution is committed to the values of care and support for all. Issues of mental health, depression, and anxiety are prevalent in higher education institutions, both here in South Africa and elsewhere in the world. It is important that those who grapple with these challenges are supported at all times. Above all, we must destigmatize issues of mental health so that people can feel confident to declare their challenges of mental health and be assisted. We are all each other's keeper. Let us look out for one another. Use your time wisely at Rhodes University. Discover your passion and find your purpose in life. And as Donovan Bailey suggests, follow your passion. Be prepared to work hard and sacrifice. And above all, don't let anyone limit your dreams. Be sure to find your passion, be sure to find your purpose, and pursue it with steadfast dedication and unrelenting commitment. So get to know yourself, challenge your capabilities, understand your limits, express yourself, and seek help when you need it. As a small university with dedicated and committed professional staff, we are able to offer that personal touch that can make a difference in your life. Our university has arranged an orientation week to orient you to the university life and what will be expected of you. It is important that you attend all sessions. The program is designed to provide you with information on courses that are on offer at Rhodes University. It is also intended to expose you to the wide array of support services and opportunities provided by our university to enrich your experience and enhance your chances of success. You have shown that determination, resilience, and tenacity, you can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Nothing can stop you now. We wish you much success in the years ahead. Welcome to a place of hope. Welcome to a place that inspires imagination. Welcome to a place that nurtures creativity. And welcome to a place where ideas matter. Welcome to Rhodes University. Asante sana, zikomo kwambiri, ndatenda, enkosi, ngiyalibuka, ngiyabonga, ngiyalibuwa, ndolibuwa, ngiyathokoza, inkom, bayadanki, merci beaucoup, obrigado. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vice-Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice-Chancellor and Src President have officially opened the academic year and orientation week. We wish our parents, guardians, first-year students, your family and friends the very best in 2021. We look forward to engaging with you. At all times, be safe, be careful, and adhere to the health and safety protocol. Thank you and goodbye.